Alrighty, so we have an interesting development here for the Saiyan Day campaign for Global and JP, and that is the teaser that the both accounts have tweeted, right? The global side of things and the JP side of things. I only have the global tweet pulled up because that's English, and you know, everybody watching the video for the most part speaks English, I take it. But you know, Dokkan battle, they tweeted a picture of a black hand. Now, you can see Garesh down here saying this is like tweeting the Dragon Ball logo as a hint, but I think that this kind of gives us an idea of who to expect, right? I think the first kind of thing that I said, we talked about this when I did my custom Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta themed celebration for Saiyan Day, that I thought that the JP stages of Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road gave us a very good idea of who we could expect, right? Now, the one stage was the GT Hero stage, and then the other stage, this was for, so ESBR, we got the Worthy Rival stage, and that is a very Vegeta-based category. I don't have it pulled up, but we can look at it when we move on from like the hints and stuff like that. But and then the Super Battle Road stage was for GT Heroes in specific. So if we kind of line those two up to kind of correlate to Saiyan Day, which it does not, this was part of the First Form Frieza celebration. But if they're working ahead, if you will, that would be kind of like an indicator that Worthy Rivals and Vegeta or GT Heroes would be indicating towards a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But with this introduction of a hand teaser, not the most clear hint in the world, but I think we can at least get 3 different images or 3 different references that we could potentially put together and look at and be like, yeah, that's probably going to be the Saiyan Day unit. So the first one, and probably the most exciting for a lot of people, would potentially be a Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Now, I mean, we look at it, right? It's a hand. That's the attack he's doing. He's got the hand out. We look at the image. It's a hand out. He's got, you know, the fingers are stretched out and stuff like that. The hands are out, right? It lines up. And this could potentially be a good animation and a Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan God Vegeta I know a lot of people have been looking forward to for a long time. And if we look at the categories that he would potentially be on, this would probably be the most impactful if he turns out to be very good. The issue is, but I could at least say this right away, is the best team that you're going to be running him on, I have it right here if you can see my mouse, the Superheroes team. This is a cutthroat team. You have to be really good to be on the superhero team, right? You have Beast Gohan, you got the Gammas, LR Gogeta, UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Easy A, these guys, Piccolo. There's a lot of units that are very good on this team, and you have to be on that level or better if you want to make the cut. So for superheroes, that's going to be a big deal. But for pure Saiyans, this guy's probably going to make the cut. We have Vegeta's family, obviously. I would imagine that the only way that this Saiyan Day unit is not like, I think he's going to be the second best unit on the category, because honestly, I don't see them being better than this Vegeta right here. But I guess it is possible. But I'm not expecting that to be the case. And then the last team that I really want to look at in this specific, right, will be a Pure Saiyans. You guys know how this category is. We did look at that for a second. But Realm of Gods as well as Movie Heroes. I think Realm of Gods is really where this guy's going to thrive, because that's where the most space is available for kind of like a team, right? So the leader of Realm of Gods is a little bit tricky at the moment, but who knows? Maybe he's got some type of Realm of Gods in his leader skill, but we don't know. But Super Saiyan God Vegeta would be one of the first kind of units that I want to take a look at. But let's look at the second unit, and this is a Dokkan render, but it does kind of give us the idea of what the attack looks like. And that, again, is the pick that I went with earlier, and that is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here. This is obviously the same idea. The hand is out. It's his palms are spread, you know, his palm, excuse me. It's the same idea, right? The hand is out. He's got it, you know, spread out. So that would be the kind of the same idea. Now, I don't have this one pulled up all the way, but GT Heroes, you guys get that, what that category looks like. But Grade 8 Power would also be another lead that you could potentially look at, where this guy would easily make the cut and probably be the best unit on the team. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku is probably the best unit on this team, just looking at it, right? Obviously Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is very impressive in his own regard, but he's a bit more limited to a specific setup. But Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta would fit in just fine on the Grade 8 Power team, and I think that would be a good spot for him, as well as GT Heroes. And then obviously we talked about Worthy Rivals earlier. We'll look at that category when we're done talking about all of these separate units. So I think that this is another potential option. Honestly, this is still my favorite to get it. If I had a choice, I'd say this guy would be my #1 choice, but I still think that this is like the prediction I'm going with. I think this is who I think is going to get it. And then the last look, and I've seen a lot of smoke for this on Twitter, and well, I don't know, will probably be the thumbnail. Big Bang Attack Vegeta. This is one that a lot of people have been talking about too. Big Bang Attack, I mean, this is one of Vegeta's moments right here where he really is like that dude, right? His little sequence against Android 19. And would be a very fitting thing. We haven't seen a unit like an Android 19 fight Vegeta in a very long time. I don't have him pulled up, but we could take a look at him right here. He is right here. We've got the pure Saiyan, or not the Super Saiyan Vegeta from a Prime battle. So this is the representation for this animation within the game. Obviously could use a bit of a makeover or an upgrade. I think this would be a fine pick, but the Vegeta's family category gets a huge buff with something like this, because you know how they love to do these Super Saiyan units where their link sets are going to be nice, right? If we pull up a unit that's got a really good like Super Saiyan link set, my mind immediately goes to this you know, Metal Cooler movie duo between Goku and Vegeta right here, and you can see their link set. It's going to look something very similar to this. Might have prodigies, you know. What's the link set on this guy? It's going to be probably similar, right? So like Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, prodigies, like I could honestly see him just having like this exact link set, but instead Shattering the Limit he obviously would not have, so that would be like the one thing that changes, right? It would go to Fierce Battle instead of Shattering the Limit. That would be like that, basically that link set. So that would be a very good Super Saiyan themed link set, and then you run alongside him, like maybe we get another Namek Goku down the line this year, and then we could potentially be seeing like a very, very big buff for that. So those are the three kind of big options that I have. In my opinion, I think these are like your three favorites. I do think that this Saiyan Day is going to be a Vegeta. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It seems like all the hints are leading towards that. But again, I'm sure there are a ton of frames of Goku also doing the same thing with his hand out, right? Like it's not exclusive to Vegeta. It's just like when you think of Goku's iconic poses, right? It's the hands up with the Spirit Bomb. It's the Kamehameha pose and stuff like that. It's not the Big Bang attack look. It's not the Final Shine attack look. So there we go. Like I said, let's look at the Worthy Rivals category. We also have that category to talk about, because I think that this category has some potential, but it needs a lot, right? Like the Gammas, obviously very good. LR Beerus is phenomenal. LR Piccolo, I could talk about. We know how good LR Piccolo is, right? And then this Vegeta is obviously a stud now as well. So you add like a Saiyan Day, or a Saiyan, I don't know why I said a Saiyan Day, but you add like a Super Saiyan Vegeta to this category, you add like a Super Saiyan God Vegeta to this category, and then all of a sudden, and if they have like a Worthy Rivals leader, it's like you have a little team here, right? You got like some core of the Gammas, and then this Vegeta with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. There's a lot of different things that you can do with this team, I think, that are really going to have some benefits in the future. But so I guess one thing we could talk about before we head out is like, how do we do easy 8s, right? Super Saiyan God Vegeta makes things very tricky. I'm not really sure who's left from like the Broly movie at this point that needs like a gigantic makeover, right? Because some of these units that have come out on the Broly movie, it's like we have right here. This is all Broly movie right here, right? These guys are all from that specific instance, all easy 8 already. Obviously the 5-year easy 8 Gogeta right here has easy 8. The Broly trio has easy 8. I'm probably missing a few, but the LR Gods, just too soon. It's not their time yet. But who knows, right? If we go to maybe the Vegeta's family, maybe we can see a potential easy A lurking within the shadows. Maybe they, oh, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like this Vegeta for a Saiyan Day easy A. I bet you they easy A this guy. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. Now that I'm looking at it. do I want to put out the prediction that this is the easy A they do? Maybe. I do think they easy A him, especially if it's a Super Saiyan Vegeta or even a Super Saiyan God Vegeta. But if they do Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, then I think it's right here. Then I think it's this Dokkan Fest Vegeta and Dokkan Fest Goku. I think they do like a same time Extreme Z battle for them, and ultimately I think that's what they go with in that specific instance. So let me know what you guys think. A lot of stuff to talk about with Saiyan Day. There will be the Dokkan Now later tonight. We will be live streaming that. So if you want to react to the Dokkan Now live with me, please feel free to do so. We will be streaming on this YouTube channel. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope to see you out later tonight. Don't forget to leave a like on today's video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.